Hello everybody, welcome to our channel, Can AI Do It? And today I'm gonna be showing you how to use MCPs to accelerate your n8n workflow production. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel and let's get started. The first thing you might be thinking is, what is an MCP? And to keep it very simple, let's say that an MCP is a bridge that allows your AI model, in our case here, Claude Code, to connect with a specific software and perform different tasks. How does that work? Let's first start with our example here. So what we are going to be doing is, we are going to install this n8n MCP in our Claude Desktop. The thing is, this MCP will give Claude, let's say, special powers, knowledge about the whole n8n database. To put it simply, it will enhance Claude knowledge on n8n. So it's a specific tool developed specifically to allow Claude Desktop to know about n8n, so that when you ask it to create a workflow for you, it will do so using the actual knowledge of the n8n database. I hope this explanation has been helpful, but let's do it step by step so it becomes easier for you to understand. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is, you're gonna come to this GitHub repository. I'm gonna leave the link on the description. And then what you're going to do is, first you need to install Node.js. So just scroll down here and then click on Node.js. Then you're gonna click on Get Node.js and you are going to choose which operational system you are using. If it's Windows, just click on Windows Installer, download it and install on your machine. Once Node.js has been installed, our next step is to run it. So all that you're going to do is copy this command here, npx n8n mcp, and you can go to your taskbar, then type in cmd and click on enter. Now all that you need to do is just copy that command here and press enter. Then once you see this, it means that Node.js has been installed on your machine and this step is done. The next step will be to download Claude Desktop. So just go to claude.ai/download, choose your operational system, in my case is Windows, download it, install it. Once you are on your Claude Desktop dashboard, the next thing you will do is click on your profile, go to settings, then you need to come to developer, and in here you probably won't see like I'm seeing here because I already have the n8n MCP running, as you can see here. But in your case, you're gonna see this button, edit config. All that you're going to do is click on edit config. Then you're gonna see the Claude file, open it. Now we are going to go back to the GitHub repository, and what you want to do is come here on full configuration with n8n management tools. You're gonna copy this, go back to your Claude Desktop config.json, and then all that you are going to do is paste the whole code in here. And just pay attention here, because now you need to provide your n8n API URL, and you also need to provide your n8n API key. To get those, we are going to go to n8n. Once you log in on n8n, to get your URL, all that you need to do is just select this part here that goes from cloud until HTTPS. Then make sure that you copy it in here. The next step now is to get your API key. To do this, let's go back to n8n. Let's go back here to profile, then click on settings. And here on settings, you are gonna click on n8n API key, create an API key. In my case, I already had my Claude one here. Copy that and then make sure that you put that exactly in between these two signs here. Okay, copy your key here, then click Ctrl S, or just come to here and click on save, so you save the file. Once you do that, you need to go back to Claude Desktop, close it, and make sure that you also fully close the app. In my case here, I'm using Windows, So I need to click here on the taskbar, then I need to come here, right click and click on quit. Now you open Claude Desktop again and it should have the n8n MCP in there. Alright, once you reopen Claude Desktop, I recommend you to go back to your profile, click on settings, then go to developer and just make sure that the MCP server is running. Once you do that, another thing that I recommend is come to projects, create a new project, then click on create project. And now again, we are gonna go back to the GitHub repository. And what you are going to do is you're going to scroll down all the way here, and then you are going to see in this part here called Claude Project Setup that we have a full, well-detailed prompt on how we want Claude to behave. All that you are going to do is just copy it, then go back to Claude Desktop, and in your new project, you come here to instructions and copy all those instructions. Once you do that, you click on save instructions. And now the beauty of this process is every time that you start a new chat, Claude will use exactly those instructions and the n8n MCP server. If you want to double check, just click here on tools and then you are going to see that our server is running. So the beauty of this is you don't need to reconfigure it every time that you use the tool. Just go to your projects, make sure that you are selecting the right project and then type in the prompt that you want. And then you should be ready to go. Now let's make a test. I've created this prompt here where I'm asking Claude to help me create a newsletter that will be in Brazilian Portuguese. Basically, I want to know what are the latest AI news and I want to translate it to Brazilian Portuguese. So let's see how well Claude will do it. Just to make sure, I will downgrade a little bit the model. I think the 4.1 is a great model. 4.5 is fantastic, but we don't need that for a simple workflow like that. So we'll just downgrade to 4.1 and click on run. Then you're going to see that Claude will start thinking and it will ask you for some permissions and basically will do most of the work for you. As Claude is working, it's telling you exactly what it's doing. Like for example, searching for nodes, it's looking for templates. It's really a very useful and intuitive and time-saving tool that you can use to build your n8n workflows and make it even better. Something very important that Claude also does when you are using the n8n MCP is it validates the workflow. So this is a way to ensure that your workflow will work properly, so it prevents you from future headaches. And now that Claude AI finished doing it, you're going to see exactly what the prerequisites are, what the setup steps are for you to get everything working, some customization options. The only thing that I want to change here is the fact that Claude didn't give us a JSON file so that I can import it into n8n. So I can just ask, please give me the final workflow in a JSON file. Now that we have the JSON file, all that you need to do is just click on download. Then to import the workflow into n8n, all that you need to do is just come to the three dots here, go to import from file and select the file. And just like that, we have our workflow 100%, or at least let's say 90% drawn for us. So this will save you so much time. Now at least you have a really good idea of what is necessary to build it. And of course, if you go back to Claude Desktop, you have the step-by-step of what should be done to accomplish what you want. For this video, that's all. I just want to make it for you so you understand that Claude is powerful, but it can be so much more if you know how to use MCPs. And this is just an example of one MCP that is specialized in n8n. There are hundreds, if not thousands of others. So let's make good use of them. If this video was helpful, don't forget to leave your like and comment something below. Thank you so much for having watched it. See ya next time. Take care.